Hey buddy, Siri here. I was gonna make a video last night, and then I thought, no, I'll wait a little bit because I was watching something, and then it got too late, and I was like, I'll make it this morning. So here we are. Um, so there isn't really much to say. It's gonna be a pretty quick video. Like not much on Grey's Anatomy hasn't started here yet. Oh, saying that, talking about Grey's Anatomy. Um, that program Devils. I finally saw an advert for it the other day. Um, on the channel it's going to be on here. And I was like, oh my god, I can finally watch it. And then I realised when I saw the advert again, it actually said all episodes available from, I want to say the 17th of February. It was definitely sometime in February. I think it was the 17th. So I am so happy about that because I'm like, I've been wanting to watch that since I heard about it. But it's on Sky Atlantic. It's made by Sky Atlantic. So I thought, we've got Sky Atlantic. It's going to be on here like early-ish. And it wasn't early-ish because I think America have had it ages ago. Yeah, so there's that. What else is there? I thought there was something else I've seen advertised, but I'm not sure. Um, yeah, and the other thing I want to talk about is, I know I talked about this last week, but I'll talk about it again, is the Masked Singer UK. Right. So, I can't remember exactly what I said in the last video because it was a really quick video. But in the Masked Singer, right, there's Viking. No, actually, I'm going to talk about when the other says. There's Dragon. Right, I think there's a woman. I think, I'm not sure. It's a dragon and all that. I mean, there's only two clues that are probably pointing towards this person. But the dragon, is a dragon. And one of the other clues, like last week, is like, I'm not an oath breaker. And I'm like, it's just the way he said that this singer said about they're not an oath breaker. And I was like, that sounds Game of Thrones. And I was thinking, oath breaker? That Jamie Lannister. And I was thinking, Nikolai, they're not bad. This is where I get onto Viking. Viking could be Nikolai or Jerome Flynn. So many people, everywhere, nearly everywhere I look, people are saying it's that guy from Aha. I can kind of understand that, but I don't know. I've just got this. Every time they're saying it, and I'm like, yeah, I suppose it is. Everybody's saying it. And then last weekend, just gone. Somebody sang. This person sang "Take on Me" by Aha. So I was like, maybe it isn't it. But it's those clues. I'm like, but it's still kind of pointing towards Jerome Flynn or Nikolai Coster-Waldau. So, all right, there was a whole thing. King's Rock. I can kind of understand their um clue. Their thoughts on that being where he's from is King's. I think it's like looked on Wikipedia or whatever it was. It's King's Mountain, which I suppose is similar to King's Rock. But then I seen King's Rock and I'm thinking King's Landing, and then the Rock, Castle Rock. That's what I thought when I first saw it. Before any of the other colours, I was like, "Ooh, sounds like Game of Thrones." And then what else? There was like the armour kind of stuff and all that. All those kind of places make me thinking Nikolai Coster. I think I thought Nikolai Coster-Waldau originally because then I was thinking he was on about his filming. something. He said in Ireland. I mean, I could just be throwing people off. He said he's filming something in Ireland. That's all he could say about it. But we'll find out. But then I haven't heard anything else. I mean, I haven't heard anything else from him. See about like it sounds like I know him. No, he hasn't posted anything else about that, as far as I know. So that's what's making me thinking, is it this? Yeah. So I was thinking it was him originally, but then it was the thing about not being bound in chains, which could be like him being in chains in Game of Thrones. But then I was thinking, he's unchained, unchained Melody, Jerome Flynn, and then there was the brotherly love, which could be the Righteous Brothers and Chain Melody, Jerome Flynn, but then it could also be like the brotherly love of Jamie Lannister. Who knows? Yeah, so there's all that. Then there's a clue like on Saturday just gone, or in like the footage bit, and it was it was mentioned somebody somewhere got spam down, and I'm like, oh no, don't throw this in now, because the previous week somebody had said Ryan Kemp. And I was using Spandau Ballet, and I'm like, no, don't throw that in. Well, I can't understand how they were what's good to him. So I don't know. But, what was the other thing? Oh yeah. And then there was the thing, like, not the weekend just gone, but the weekend before, when Jonathan Ross said Jerome Flynn. And then, they talked to Viking afterwards, and it was like, oh, all those clues, but, all those, guesses. And then he was like, that was a close shave or something like that. And I was like, oh, so one of them's close. And then the weekend just gone, something similar was said. And I was like, how can it be that twice? And the only same person that was guessed was Jerome Flynn. Jonathan Ross mentioned Jerome Flynn. Weekend just gone and the weekend before. And so say that was close twice, and it was only one person that was guessed in like both weeks. That's what's making me think that. So, alright. I'll be disappointed if it's not Nikolai Coster-Waldau or Jerome Flynn. But I'll be less disappointed if it isn't them and it's someone completely different. But I'd be really, 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 really disappointed if it's that one from my heart. I mean, like, I don't know. Because it's not that I don't like him. It's like, I don't want it to be him. Because everybody's been saying it's him. I've seen some people doubted it's him in other places. So, yeah. If it's not Jerome Flynn or Nikolai Coster-Waldau, and it's all from my heart, I'll be disappointed. Really disappointed. But I'd be less disappointed if it's someone else and not them. But then it's not that one from my heart either. Because I'd be like, well, at least they were right as well. But yeah, I am so convinced is that I'm leaning more towards Jerome than I am Nikolai, but I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Yeah. See you then. Bye.